So you feeling any happier about spending time on your own?
A little bit. I mean, I do still worry if Patrick doesn't come home when he says he's going to. I think something terrible's happened to him, or...
Does he know that?
Oh, he's been brilliant. He's trying so hard. He keeps telling me he won't do it to me again, and I'm finally starting to believe him.
Good.
Although I'm not kidding myself. I do know I've got a long way to go. But at least I'm not spending half the day in bed like I used to. I don't want to give him any reason to go into the arms of another woman.
Look, we've talked about that. You're not responsible for his mistakes.
No, I know. And I am feeling a lot stronger. I might even go back to work soon.
That's great. I think that's the best thing you can do, Val. Well, by the sounds of things, you won't need these sessions with me for much longer.
Oh, no, I will. I do love talking to you, and so does Patrick. I think he still feels a bit guilty.
Well, he needs time as well. Will you excuse me for a minute?
Yeah, of course I will.
Flattery will get you everywhere. Yeah, I'll make sure Dr. Thompson can squeeze you in. Okay, goodbye. It's lovely old Mr. Durham. I can never say no.
Hi. I brought you the Mason's files.
Bertie, Max left a couple more patients for you to pick up.
Oh, I can't take on any more. I've just been given another 2 cases by another practice.
I'm sure there's another counsellor.
Yeah,
I'll talk to Max.
No, look, I suppose if I move one of my older clients to another colleague, then...
No, that doesn't make sense.
Well, the Masons don't really need me. I'm just tying up loose ends.
Just leave things the way they are. I'll sort it out, okay? You all right?
Yeah.
You don't look too bright.
I felt better. Touch of food poisoning, I think.
Have you seen your doctor?
I haven't had the time.
Are you free now?
Well, I was going to work through that lot.
I could check you out if you like.
I do feel rotten. It'd be great if you could.
Good news, it's definitely not appendicitis.
Food poisoning, then. Or maybe I'm just a bit run down.
Sounds like it's been going on a bit long for food poisoning. Have you any other symptoms apart from the nausea?
I just feel really tired.
What about your periods? Are they normal?
Oh, no, but then they're always all over the place.
Could you be pregnant?
I hope not.
Hope's not the only form of contraception you've been using, is it? Maybe we should do a test.
Hello, love.
Hello.
Mwah.
I didn't expect you home. Thought you were at work.
I was. Just thought I'd pop back and see how you are. Is Bernie gone?
Yeah.
How'd the session go?
Really good. I'm doing fine, honestly I am.
Good. Good.
Listen, I've been thinking. Shall we go out for dinner this evening?
Yeah, great. Oh, I can't. Not this evening. We're stock taking.
Tonight?
Yeah. I told you.
Oh, God, yeah, I remember. So, when will you be back then?
I don't know. It's not a problem, is it?
No, of course not.
If it is, I'll...
No, it's fine. Honest.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
I can't believe this is happening.
Want to talk about it?
How many times have I said that to people? Who counsels the counsellor, eh?
I take it this isn't good news then.
You could say that. I guess this is what happens when your only form of contraception is keeping your fingers crossed. Should have kept my legs crossed as well. God, what am I going to do?
Slow down. Let's consider your options.
What do you mean? Are you suggesting a termination?
No, all I'm suggesting is that you think carefully about your next move, that's all.
I can't lose this job.
You don't have to. You can take maternity leave. I'm sure they've got provision for that.
It's a bit more complicated than that. He's the baby's father. I'm not sure you'll want to know.
Things can't be that bad. Is he married?
He's a patient.
One of ours?
Yes.
You're joking.
I wish I was.
Who is it?
Patrick. Patrick Mason.
As in married to Val Mason. You were supposed to be helping them.
I love him.
For God's sake, Bernie, he's someone else's husband.
I never meant anything to happen. I knew that I liked him the first time I went round there, and I should have handed the case over then, but I couldn't somehow. I kept going round, and I never expected anything to happen. And then one day, it did.
You, of all people, should know what that woman went through last time her husband had an affair.
You don't need to tell me that. I've spent the last 3 months trying to bring her round, get her out of her depression. It's not easy for Patrick either, living with his guilt. I know he still loves her. She won't find out. Unless you tell her.
They're my patients.
You said yourself that Val couldn't handle it if she found out.
And that's the only reason you want me to keep quiet about it, is it?
No, you know it isn't. If this gets out, I could lose my job.
I'm sorry, Bernie, but if you're having affairs with patients, then you shouldn't even be in the job. It's an abuse of their trust. I just wish you hadn't told me.
I had to tell someone. Please don't tell anyone, Helen. It'll ruin me.
I don't believe this. You've put me in an impossible situation.
Hello?
Patrick, it's me, Bernie. I need to talk to you.
Now?
It's urgent.
Who is it?
It's work. Seems to be some sort of problem. Can't it wait?
No, it can't. I need to talk to you now. I'm in Green's coffee shop.
I'll be with you as soon as I can.
What's the problem?
I don't really know. Just that I gotta get back as soon as I can.
Well, what about your lunch?
I've got something while I'm out. See you at tea time.
No, you won't. You're stock taking.
Oh, yeah. Call you.
The caller withheld their number.
Can I help you?
No, thanks, love.
Are you here to see a doctor? Have you got an appointment? Well, I'm sorry, but you can't stay in here.
Got to.
Why?
I forgot. Do you need a doctor?
Well, are you ill?
Oh, yeah.
Really?
I mean, B! Can you see I need a doctor? Have you got one?
No, I haven't. Keep your voice down. There's no need to shout. We're coming to the end of surgery now.
It's an emergency.
And I doubt they'll see you when you've been drinking.
Well, that's prejudice.
No, it's not. It's just common sense. Now, come on, out you go.
Please, it's cold.
But this isn't a DOS house. And you can't bring dogs in here unless they're guide dogs.
Ah, well, Brian is a guide dog because he guides me round town when I'm drunk.
I'm sorry, come on, you've got to go. Up you get. That's it. Oh, gosh.
Oh, hey. I need to go.
What?
I need the bog.
Oh, no.
It's the cold, I'm bursting.
I don't believe this.
Oh, please, love, look, you won't like me to make a mess all over your clean floor, would you?
No, I would not.
So then,
Go on then, but you better be quick.
here, you're a star. I'm Darren.
Yes, well, hurry up, Darren. Come on. Joe? Joe?
What planet are you on? Earth to Helen.
What?
Oh, you just seem miles away.
I'm fine.
How?
How do you think?
Is it mine?
Of course it's yours.
I can't believe this. What if Val?
She won't. You're obviously not going to tell her.
Of course I won't. Look,
It's okay, you don't have to say anything. It's quite clear how you feel.
I'm married.
Do you really think you need to tell me that?
I still love Val. What happened between us was a mistake. I was down.
And I was there. Thanks.
Please don't look at me like that. What else can I say? I'm so sorry.
Last thing I want's your pity.
I'll pay for you to go to a clinic.
I haven't even decided what to do yet.
There's only one thing you can do. Surely.
Well, that's my decision.
And I don't have a say in it.
You don't want anything to do with it, so no, I think it makes it my decision.
Have you told anyone about this?
No. No one knows. Except Dr. Thompson.
You've told her?
No, she told me, actually. She gave me the pregnancy test.
Are you out of your mind? She's our family doctor, for God's sake. What if she tells Val?
Won't.
How can you be so sure?
But it was an informal chat. I trust her.
I can't believe this.
Darren? Are you all right in there? Darren! Oh, God! Darren, please! Oh, no!
Yeah, I know he's been called to a meeting, but I do need to speak to him. And he's definitely not come back. Okay, thanks. Oh no, it's happening again.
Take a seat, Mrs. James. Dr. Maguire will be with you as soon as he
I
can.
need to speak to Dr. Thompson.
Name, please?
Patrick Mason is very important.
Well, I'm sorry you don't appear to have an appointment.
I don't have one. I just want a quick word.
I'm sorry, but you can't talk to her unless you have an appointment.
Dr. Thompson, but I need to speak to you.
Mr. Mason?
It's all right, Kate. I'll see him now.
What happened between me and Bernie was a mistake. It meant nothing.
Spare me the details. I'd much rather not have been told anything about it.
Look, I know this looks really bad, but please don't tell her, or let me tell her first.
I've got no...
No, let me finish. I can't let Val find out about this from someone else. She couldn't take it. I don't know what she'd do.
Don't you think you should have thought of that before you cheated on her again?
I know he's there with you. You just tell him to stop hiding. I need to speak to him. Oh, do you think I'm stupid? I know he's there. You rang him, didn't you? And he went running. Lucy! Lucy!
Help! What? There's a patient in the toilet. Well, not really a patient, more of a tramp, really. And I can't wake him up, and I can't find a pulse, and Kate's gonna kill me.
Run that by me again. What's his name?
Darren.
Can you hear me, Darren?
Is he dead?
Shut up, Joe. Just get his rest. Oh, good, there's a pulse.
Oh, thank goodness.
Joe, will you stop faffing around and get the door open?
How?
I don't know, jiggle the lock, use a hairpin or something. It works in the movies. I've just got to turn his head.
What's wrong with him, anyway?
Well, it smells like a brewery in here. What do you think?
Done it.
Excellent. Come on.
Oh, it's no good.
It's too close to the door. We're wasting our time. Well, we could just leave him here, let him sleep it off.
No, we might throw up or something.
We'll have to take the door off then.
That's a bit drastic.
I can't get to the hinges anyway.
Shall I get back or Steve?
No, we don't need them.
Well, what are we going to do then? You're joking.
Have you got any better ideas?
I've got no intention of telling Val anything. And I think you should think very carefully before you do.
What if she finds out?
Well, I won't be saying anything. And I can hardly see Bernie being in a hurry to tell her, can you?
No, suppose not. Thank you. Thank you so much.
I'm not doing this for you.
I know it looks bad. Having an affair with a person who's been trying to save your marriage. Could be almost funny if it wasn't so awful. I honestly still do love Val.
You've got a funny way of showing it.
Look, it just happened. Got to align her in the counselling sessions. She suddenly knew more about me than anyone else. I know it's selfish, but I'd felt guilty for so long about what I'd done to Val. It was just refreshing to have someone take an interest in me for a change.
These things don't just happen, you let them. And it's even worse than last time. Bernie's pregnant.
Promised to pay for an abortion.
You can't just buy your way out of trouble. Do you even know what Bernie wants?
I really try to make it work this time. I'm just too weak, aren't I?
That's not what Val needs. She needs your support.
I promise you, I'm really going to try.
It's Val you should be making promises to, and it helps if you can keep them.
So sorry.
I'm not interested in judging you. I'm more concerned about Val. She's already had one breakdown. She doesn't need another.
So what do I do?
Start thinking about your wife. She's just come off the antidepressants. The last thing she needs is you letting her down again.
I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say to her.
If it's definitely over with Bernie,
It is.
then I think it would do more harm than good telling her you've had another affair. For the sake of her health, I think it's best that you don't say anything at all.
Just be careful, will you? This blood!
What?
This blood next to his head, he must have fallen and bashed it when he passed out.
I can't see anything.
Well, is he still bleeding?
There's nothing.
Well, it could be internal. I'm going to go get Mac.
Don't bother, it's not blood.
What?
He must have got the munches. Tomato ketchup.
Just had a little sleep.
It's a shame, you missed all the fun.
Well, where are we going to take him?
Outside.
We can't just dump him in the car park.
Why not? He's a pain in the backside, aren't you, Darren?
Why?
Well, could we take him in the nurse's room, let him sleep it off for a bit?
10 minutes, Darren, that's all you're getting.
Where are we going?
Oh, somewhere a bit more comfy.
What are you doing, love? Val, what are you doing with my clothes? Speak to me. Has something happened?
You must think I am so stupid.
What are you talking about?
Aren't those flowers for the wrong woman?
They're for you. Has something happened?
Oh, like you don't know. I know where you've been. I rang her house.
Whose house?
Lucy's. It's where you've been, isn't it?
Oh, Val. Not this again. I haven't seen Lucy for months.
So why the hell did you give me flowers, huh? To ease your guilty conscience.
Oh, thanks.
Sorry for snapping at you before.
Oh, you know me. Everyone's favourite punch bag.
Not been the best of days.
Go on, surprise me.
Believe me, you're better off not knowing.
Sounds intriguing. You know, it's not a weakness to want to talk to somebody.
I wish I could tell you, but I promised someone.
This is a doctor's surgery. Confidentiality is my middle name.
This is madness. I haven't been anywhere near Lucy.
Sure you haven't.
Calm down. This won't do you any good.
Like you care.
I do care. I love you, Val. You know I do.
Do I?
Oh, we've been through this too many times before. Look, just let me call the doctor and get you some more tablets.
I don't need any more tablets. I'm better now, remember?
Yeah, and I think you stopped too soon. Where are they?
Wouldn't you like to know? Maybe I swallowed them.
Don't be stupid. Tell me what you've done with them. You've taken too many that could really hurt you.
Oh, we wouldn't want that, would we? I think you like to have the monopoly on hurting me.
What are you trying to do to me?
Me? How dare you blame it on me?
I can't cope with this again.
Yeah?
I'm taking you to see Dr. Thompson. Come on.
No! Off me!
She has broken every rule in the book. You're going to have to tell Mac.
I can handle it.
No, we have to go to him.
I don't want Mac involved.
We have to let him know. We can't keep referring patients to her for counselling if she's a liability.
This isn't just about Bernie. I'm really worried what it might do to Val. I know what Mac will do. He'll report her. Val will find out and Bernie will lose her job. Who will that help?
We have a responsibility to our patients. This amounts to professional misconduct. We can't just keep it to ourselves. And what if it got out? People would think we were covering up.
She's an excellent counsellor. She's really good with the patients.
A little too good by the sound of things.
I think she knows she made a big mistake.
Too right she did. We can't hide this. And if you don't tell Mac, I will.
Lovely cake.
Yeah, well, don't think you can do it again. You've caused me a load of hassle today, you have.
But you're a star.
So you keep saying now. Come on.
Hey, where's Brian?
He's outside.
Joe.
Oh, yeah, I'll be with you in a mo. I'm just sorting this out.
Hiya, Brian. Hey, have you missed me, lad? Hey, come here, come here.
Bye then.
Hey, are you going to get in trouble, you know, for helping me out, like?
Don't worry about me. You just look after yourself, all right?
I'm my guardian angel, that's what you are.
No.
The good Samaritan. Hey, there's not many round here would have done what you did.
What I did? I didn't want you here in the first place.
You're just being modest.
No, I'm not.
Hey, come here. I'll not forget this, you know. If ever you need anything...
Well, I'll let you know, yes.
Hey,
I'll pop back sometime and see you, because I'll never forget anybody who helps me out.
Well, there's really no need, honestly.
I reckon you and me could become really good mates.
Have some water, take some deep breaths and calm down. Now tell me about these pills.
I was winding him up.
Why?
Why do you think? Because he's got someone else. Again!
No, I haven't.
I want him to get his things and I want him to leave!
You don't mean that.
Tell him to leave!
Maybe you could leave us alone for a while.
I'm not leaving her. Not until she's calmed down. She went mad at home, trashed the house.
Did you?
Why are you taking his side? I'm not the one who's found someone else.
I'm not taking sides.
And I haven't found someone else.
So where were you this afternoon then?
I told you. I had to go back to work.
So how comes I phoned the office you weren't there?
I was in a meeting.
You never went back there, they told me. You were with her, weren't you?
For the last time, I haven't seen Lucy.
So where were you then?
If you must know, I was here.
Here? Why?
Because I needed to talk about us.
So something has happened and I wasn't wrong. Buying me flowers, skipping work. You came here to talk about your relationship, didn't you?
Why the hell didn't you tell me about this before?
Because Helen wanted to deal with it in her own way.
Yeah, well, judging by the state of Mrs. Mason, she hasn't done it very
You
successfully.
can hardly blame Helen for that.
Well, maybe, but she shouldn't have kept it to herself. As for Bernie, I've got no alternative. I have to report her.
Oh, I knew you'd say that. But she spoke to Helen in confidence.
She is not a patient at this practice. As far as I'm concerned, her appointment with Helen was purely informal, a favour. So, legally and ethically, I have to report what she's done.
I told you. I came here to talk about us. You, your medication. How well you're improving. We keep talking about the same thing over and over again.
You were fair. You spoke about that, didn't you?
No, I did not.
He's lying, isn't he?
No, he isn't.
He didn't come here to talk about another woman.
No.
Then what is happening to me? Am I going mad?
Of course not. Just need to calm down. Start thinking rationally.
Do you think he's seeing someone else?
How many more times do you need her to tell you?
I need to hear it from her.
No. I don't believe he is.
I really think I should go in there and find out what's going on.
What if Val Mason decides to go to the papers? They'd love that. Sleaze sells.
Oh, great. Look, right now, Kate, I just want to make sure this never happens again.
Well, talk to Helen before you go charging in there.
When you got that call, and then I phoned you at work and they couldn't find you, my mum went overtime. I thought it was all happening again. I only told Bernie this morning that I was learning to trust you again. I've made a dreadful fool of myself, haven't I?
It was just a misunderstanding. We're both to blame.
Do you want to consider going back on the antidepressants?
Suppose I should. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. You're really not to blame, but until you're feeling stronger, I think you should stick with the tablets.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, Helen, it's Bernie. I just wanted to let you know that Patrick knows I've talked to you about everything and he said he was going to come and see you.
Yeah, he has.
Right. Well, you know how he feels about the baby then?
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's what I expected. Anyway, I've decided to keep it. And, well, I've got a flat, I've got a job. I don't need his support. But I just wanted to say thanks for not saying anything.
It's okay. I'm glad you're feeling better about it all anyway.
Okay, I'll see you.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
That was a tricky one.
I take it the wife knows what the husband's been up to. I've told Mac, Helen.
So much for speaking in confidence. Thanks, Kate.
Well, I had no choice. It's too risky to keep quiet. Anyway, how was she?
Val doesn't know. I lied to her.
You what?
Well, you saw the state of her. I didn't want to be responsible for pushing her over the edge.
Helen, you can't just start telling lies to patients because it feels appropriate. Where does that leave us? Plenty of times we have to tell people things they don't want to hear, but at least they know they can trust us to be honest. How the hell do you think she feels when the one person she relies on has let her down?
She won't find out. What was I supposed to do? Tell her the truth and watch her go over the edge?
You shouldn't have got so involved.
I had no choice.
I'm going to have to tell Bernie's employees what's going on. After that, it's up to them.
But there'll be a formal investigation. Patrick Mason will have to be interviewed. Val will find out, and I don't think she's mentally stable enough to handle that. And what about Bernie? She's going to be a single mum. How's she going to cope if she loses her job as well?
If we do nothing, we compromise all the patients she's ever seen.
Not to mention the impossible situation we'll be putting ourselves in if this ever gets out.
But if we say nothing, no one will ever find out, and at least 2 vulnerable people won't be hurt.
Helen, I know what you're trying to do, but don't you think you're getting a bit too personally involved? I'm really sorry, but it's the only thing I can do.
I'm so sorry I didn't trust you.
Forget it.
I promise I won't doubt you again.
I promise you'll never have to doubt me. Everything's going to be fine.